welcome to another episode of Fat Guy Builds. Today we're replacing the center dash speaker in this Ford Mustang here with one of these kicker 3.5s. And to be honest, it doesn't need to be a high quality 3.5. It's just mostly for when you do phone calls and stuff. So let's get into it. This is the part number of the speakers I'm using. This usually comes with 2 speakers. I already installed one in my brother-in-law's car. But all you're going to need is this speaker wire and the speaker. You're not going to need any of this hardware. To save you some headache, go to the auto parts store. You're going to get this panel popper kit, 49051. And it comes with all different kinds. It's a Dorman. So just grab that. I'm going to use this one here, and we don't need to take this whole part off, but this part does overlap. The speaker is back here, so we need to get this part off. The problem is there's a lip and it's over it. So what we're going to do, you're going to jam this in here and then give it a nice little twist. Until it goes like that. Now we're done. You don't need to mess with this piece anymore. We don't want to mess up any clips that we don't have to. As you can see right here, there's a lip that hooks under here. That's why we had to move this. And then just take it along the edges and pop it loose on both sides. Once all 4 are popped, it'll lift like this. When you lift, then you can pull it out. There's tabs in the back and tabs here. So when you put it back in, you have to slide it in like this and then go down. Now we're going to remove the speaker. You need a 7mm socket, and just take these 2 screws out. What we're going to do now is we're going to pay attention, right? Red and black, red and black. So the red is the green, and the black is this weird lime color with a yellow line. So when we hook up our new speaker, the green, the bright green here, is going to be our positive terminal, and the other one's going to be the negative terminal. So squeeze here. That disconnects this. We're going to strip or pull back this tape. Then we're going to cut this connector off. You're going to strip the factory wire, I don't know, about 3/8 of an inch or so. And then grab the wire that came with the speaker, strip it. Then we said the green one is going to be positive. Positive is the bigger terminal, which is, in this scenario, just the solid gray. So the solid gray and the solid green, we're going to twist those together. And then the solid, or the gray with the stripe and the green with the stripe, we're going to twist. You're going to need some sort of crimp caps. These are my favorite, the white ones. Depending on the gauge of your wire, you can use 14 to 18, and they make a 20 to 26 version as well. So you're going to just need to use 2 of these, and we're going to crimp this over the wire. So the strippers, they usually have a crimp spot, and this one has a, see how it has the dimples? So what you're going to do is you're going to slide this in here. We're going to slide this over the wire. Push the wire into the cap and squeeze the cap, and that keeps them crimped forever. Do that to both wires. So they're unmatched. So the factory one's a 2 ohm. The new one's a 4 ohm, so the output power going to the speaker is going to be a little lower. But the quality and the speaker response in the specs is going to be better on the kicker. So the output roughly should be close to the same. Plus, we have a tweeter and a mid, where this is just a mid. In this car, I have the treble turned like almost all the way up to even have the car sound decent. So hopefully this will help. And then in a couple videos from now, I'm going to redo the tweeters, and then hopefully that means I can bring my treble down to either 0 or only +1. But this is one thing I noticed. My brother-in-law's car has the same 3.5, but has a tiny 12 watt 3.5 with a little tiny magnet. So I guess the Shaker 1000 does actually come with a better mid speaker, but obviously it still sounds like crap because it's made out of paper. You're going to plug the speaker in, tuck the wires in, and then you're going to slowly mush it in. It will fit. It is a little tighter, but it will fit. And then line up the holes and put the screws in. It's always a good idea when you're in an area that has speakers to just go ahead and start sound deadening stuff. So I'm going to put this piece here. I'm going to put a little piece over here and then a skinny piece up front, because this plastic stuff likes to make noise. So you just lay it down, give it a nice rub in, and then this tar shit will stick to everything. Now we have my sound deadening in. You don't need to cover the whole thing. It will work just fine without you covering the whole thing. So let's slide this in, and you're just gonna make sure this isn't hooked. Give it a little smack. That's in. Then, and that's all there is to it. So I tested this speaker out. Nothing I can really show you on the microphone in the video. Doesn't really sound much different, except the fact that my factory speaker was starting to pop. So, hey, it fixed that. It probably does help, but since I have all these other speakers, there's 2 in the door, plus tweeters on the A-pillars, you can't really notice this one. I'm sure in the next video, when I do the tweeters, it'll be more noticeable. So, till next time, wrench on.